CryptoQ Media, please return to my channel. Meeting up with all of you makes me happy. With each passing day, the XRP SEC settlement appears to be improving. None of the 107 million that has been floating about ever came to fruition. With 1 billion XRP or mark, are we referring to the total amount paid in settlement or something else entirely? Watch this video for a comprehensive explanation. By subscribing and liking our page, you will be the first to know about any developments at Coinbase that may trigger the bull run. Alright, then, let's dive in. Oh, everyone, I beg you to return. Before I get into the potential XRP price explosion, I want to remind you to turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing when it comes to our coverage of Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and everything else. The market trajectory has been highly unpredictable, with XRP rising on the day and Bitcoin down almost 61,500. Nevertheless, XRP is climbing today. This monthly chart is intriguing, though, because a growing number of analysts are predicting that cryptocurrency prices will rise sharply in July. Based on past statistics, Bitcoin typically experiences a 10% increase. Consequently, a lot of people would be pleased to witness XRP's final price movement if it were about 18%. So, why would it move? I don't understand what's going on. What is even more important, what can we expect? We are aware that exchange-traded fund ETF legislation has been filed more recently, and we are eagerly awaiting the debut of ETF theory. The prospect of an XRP ETF is one recent development that has XRP enthusiasts quite optimistic. The ones who are coming back might be there as soon as July 8th. But we're familiar with hashtags, and the ETF demands 215 XRP each share. It is encouraging to see that Bitcoin is being accepted by regulators. The SEC has recognized the Nasdaq Crypto Index US ETF. Many other exchange-traded funds ETFs combine XRP with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and countless more. A lot more can be accessed through this. However, the demand for XRP hashtags is significant. This is an issue of paramount importance. The rising demand for the ETF, which calls for 70 million or more XRP per share, is indicative of XRP's growing significance. After Chad Steingraber made the 19B files for the Nasdaq Crypto Index ETF public, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission formally acknowledged them. The ETF's plan to hold both spot Bitcoin and Ethereum represented a major shift in the digital asset market. That is why this is fantastic news. The hashtag is a fantastic opportunity for many different kinds of alternative currencies and more. This unquestionably heralds the start of a strongly bullish trend in July. It gets better. Furthermore, we are cognizant of a significant change in the distribution of finances between Korea and Japan, which is anticipated to promote innovation in XRPL. I know what you're thinking, why is this important? Sony, on the other hand, has allegedly been making recent efforts to launch an exchange in Japan. Furthermore, it is widely known that Jasmine was involved. In addition, by granting tax incentives, the Japanese government has demonstrated extraordinary optimism about the future. It should be noted that Japan is home to the headquarters of numerous financial institutions and e-commerce platforms. Grant applications are being accepted by the XRP Fund, which encompasses Japan, Korea, and Japan, and, more significantly, is providing funds for development through the XRPL. Considering the 500 million investment in the XRP ledger in Asia is significant, since innovation and leadership in this region are crucial. This is obviously not a little amount of money. It would appear that the Bitcoin network is receiving a substantial amount of funding. Japan, Shinjuku. A crazy potential collaboration between Justmit and XRP was discussed in a previous video chat with them. On the other hand, I believe that XRP's role in global money transfers has become more established. Their recent massive expansion in Europe is something we are well aware of. Asia suddenly feels like it's in the next round. All signs point to this being a good thing. The fact remains that we have not gotten that answer just yet. But there are some updates on that front. Furthermore, we have learned that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has contacted us to discuss the necessity of formal rulemaking in order to clarify the regulatory framework for digital assets. At the moment, Coinbase and Ripple Labs are putting their money where their mouth is to contest this ruling. The fact that Coinbase sued the SEC begs the question of whether or not Ethereum and Bitcoin are still securities. This is good news. We are cognizant that nothing has been formalized and that we are still awaiting a settlement sum, but this can only be a good thing. Brad Garlinghouse aggressive attacks on Gary Gensler on X are also known to us. An enormous amount of anticipation was subsequently generated by this. More regulatory clarity is about to be on the horizon, and I believe it's reasonable to argue that the market dynamic is changing. Although the SEC's formerly unwavering position appears to be softening, the cryptocurrency market's momentum has undeniably changed with the advent of XRP and the Ethereum ETF. The tale gains more credibility with the regulatory approval of Bitcoin exchange-traded funds ETFs. It looks like XRP and other cryptocurrencies are going to have a great month in July. Keeping an eye on the price action shows a nice little bounce today, with a 1.64% increase and a return to the 48-cent threshold. Despite the market downturn, the price of Bitcoin surged again above 62,000. Therefore, we are striving for a comfortable ascent. In my view, the most important thing is that we have held this chart support line at 4,681 for what feels like an eternity. I really enjoyed the bounce. We covered this in my live stream and video updates from 2 days ago, but this might just be a dip for XRP before a market move sends us soaring again. In my opinion, a solid support level to test for a price increase would be the 50-day simple moving average. But most importantly, XRP is starting to improve in a number of key metrics. Fill out the provided space with your response. Tell me what you think about the Coinbase Ripple case. If you're new to my channel and have just subscribed, I appreciate it. Until then, take care.